What's going on, everybody? It's Dylan and Ross Save Sports. You could tell because the logo over there and now the logo over here say Dylan and Ross Save Sports. I'm Ross Jackson at Ross Jackson Ola on Twitter, and my good friend, co-host Dylan Sanders at Dilly Sanders on Twitter are here to save sports here on Full Press Coverage at Full Press Radio Network. Here with you every Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you very much for joining us. Dylan, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Ross. I'm doing good, Ross. I'm doing good.
Glad to hear it.
No. It's been a fun day. Ross, I forgot that I've been playing Red Dead, and I forgot you knew the voice actor for one of the characters.
I do. I know the voice actor for the character.
No, he's not the main character.
I know. He's the only one I care about, though.
I forgot. Have you played Red Dead?
Nope.
I forgot. I recorded a little section of me talking to the guy that he voices, and I was going to send it to you.
Nice. Let's see. I'm trying to find the character's name.
Charles Smith.
Charles Smith. Does it get any more generic than that? It does. Mormonism.
What
was his name? John Smith, if I remember correctly?
Yeah.
So there you go. Yes, no, I've heard that is a very good game, and Nosh does a very, very good job on that. He did the main character for that other game you really like, though, right?
Sekiro.
Yeah.
And he's in Star Wars Bad Batch.
He is in Bad Batch. And
he's
indeed a bad batch.
He's a bad batch. You know what I'm saying? Ross, I want to do something just for my own safety. You want to let's start
for your own safety.
For my own like mental health safety, Ross.
Okay, everything all right?
Yeah. So let's go over to Tankathon real quick, Ross.
Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Tankathon. Let's get it.
Let's do a little bit of a lottery simulator. Last time we did this, the Rockets dropped out of the top 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to have that happen again.
Uh-huh. It's gonna happen again. Told you. No. Top 3.
I'll take a Jalen Suggs.
I was about to say, is that Jalen Suggs territory right there?
I'll take a Jalen Suggs.
Future Houston Rocket Jalen Suggs. You've said it for years now.
Yep. Do we want to do it again? Do you want to do it?
The question is, do you want to do it again and run the risk of it not working out well?
All right, and we're good.
That's what I thought.
Good thing we stopped on 1. We stopped on 1 attempt.
I knew that was gonna happen.
we stopped on 1 attempt of the lottery simulator. We did not do another one for you audio listeners. There was only 1.
Oh man, that's too good.
This is gonna be my life for the next 2 months, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, Ross. You know what? I'll take this one. I did another
running another one in the background just to be like, what happens here? All right, number 2 overall.
But look at number 3.
New Orleans. Hey, Jalen Suggs territory. Here we go.
Jalen Suggs territory.
Listen, if the New Orleans Pelicans ended up somehow or another with both Zion Williamson and Jalen Suggs, I'd be ecstatic. It'd be hard not to.
Yeah. Oh, I was playing it fast and loose, Ross.
Boy, you're playing with fire, man. You're playing with fire.
Did it again? Oh, we're doing good. All right, and then that's it.
Yep, there you go.
And that's it.
Playing with fire.
Ross, I'll be honest. You keep freezing. Your camera keeps freezing.
Or
we can hear you fine.
Or am I just sitting very still?
In a very low quality stance.
Yeah, that's my usual.
I'm sure I would be able to see you. Okay, Ross, do you want to talk about this? Can I talk about this? My least favorite. Let's do least favorite things from Twitter today.
All right.
And mine is this PFF tight end list.
Oh no.
All right. Can you guess the top 5 tight ends in the NFL according to PFF?
According to PFF, the top 5 tight ends in the NFL are Robert Tonyan.
Nope.
David Asiasi.
Nope.
Zach Ertz.
You've not gotten a single one.
Oh, I'm not trying. Jordan Reed. They don't realize he's retired yet. And let's give him a shout out. Dylan Sainer, undrafted free agent for the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah. All right, so the first three are fine, Ross. Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Darren Waller.
Yes, of course.
I want to know what you think about number 4.
Number 4, in actuality, right? Like legitimately looking at, should probably be like, I would not be mad if it was Hunter Henry.
Okay.
For instance.
Hunter Henry is number 10.
Number 10, okay. I would not be mad if it was, let me think. Austin Hooper or Kyle Pitts. I just don't know if they're going to put Kyle Pitts up there this soon.
It was Kyle Pitts. So
okay,
do you think Kyle Pitts should be the 4th best tight end in the NFL now?
I'm not mad at it, but no, I don't think he should be.
You think he should be put ahead of, let's read off. Let me read off where you think Kyle Pitts is already better as an NFL player. Because I will be real, as much as I love Kyle Pitts, tight end and defensive line are the 2 hardest positions to check. It's a completely different position.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he's not, and I'm not saying that he is incapable of doing it and coming in immediately at a high level. No. I think it's just risky to say that he's already a top 5 tight end because it is a completely different position in the NFL.
Yeah.
And we don't know how Arthur Smith's going to use him. I think he's going to do great in an Arthur Smith offense. He's just a better Jonnu Smith.
Right. Potentially. Yes.
Potentially. But let's read off the rest. Let's go through 5 to 10, see where you think that you would be comfortable definitively saying, all right, Kyle Pitts will be better than blank going into the season.
Okay.
Dallas Goedert at 5.
Okay.
Mark Andrews at 6.
Mm-hmm.
TJ Hawkinson at 7.
Okay.
Mike Gesicki at 8.
There.
You think
I would put him in between Dallas Goedert and Mike Gesicki. Who's number 9?
Gronk.
Jesus Christ. God, Jesus. Yes, I would have put him above Gronk easily. But yes, I would put him between Mike Gesicki and Dallas Goedert. I could potentially be tempted to put him above Dallas Goedert, but I will not.
Noah Fant.
Yeah, I have him. Yeah, I have him where I think he would go.
Logan Thomas at 14. Shout out to Logan Thomas. I'm just going through this list.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Robert Tunyon's at 15.
Deserves more respect.
Number 16, Jared Cook. Shout out to you Saints fans.
Shout out to Saints fans. They're angry right now that you mentioned that name.
No, Jared Cook at 16. Let's look at where the Saints are going, Ross. Where do you think Adam Troutman lands on this list of the top 32 tight ends?
Top 32? Oh, he's got to be in like the bottom, like late 20s.
I will keep in mind he was the highest rated run blocking tight end last year.
Okay, early 20s.
No, he was ranked 30th. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was like. There's no way he's gonna get ranked very high at all.
The only 2 worse than him are Blake Jarwin and Cameron Brate.
Cameron Brate. Where is he now? Is he still in Tampa Bay?
Yeah, he's still Tampa Bay. OJ Howard at 23, also in Tampa Bay.
Shout out OJ Howard.
I feel bad for OJ Howard.
Give me like number 25 through 30, and I'm gonna see if Adam Troutman should be any higher than he is.
Eric Ebron. Irv Smith, Hayden Hurst, Anthony Firkser, Jordan Atkins, and then Adam Troutman.
Nope, Adam Troutman's probably about where he should be, if we're being 100% honest. Like maybe you could argue getting him up with Firkser, but just in terms of like, but that's the thing is like that's the difference between being proven and unproven. And right now, Kyle Pitts is entirely unproven.
Mm-hmm.
Did any other rookie tight ends make that list?
Rookie tight ends, no.
Okay.
Let's look at the running backs, Ross. Let's see what they think.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think Alvin Kamara lands on this list?
I'm gonna say 4th or 5th.
5th, yeah.
5th, yeah. And I imagine above him in some order are Dalvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, and Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley is not. Nick Chubb is at 4.
Nick Chubb. Oh, of course. How
And then,
dare I underestimate Nick Chubb? That was
At 6 is Aaron Jones. 7 is Saquon.
Wow, Saquon way up.
And also, Ross, shout out to us. You're gonna love this. I love this, but a lot of people won't. At number 8, Chris Carson.
Let's get it. Let's go. Chris Carson. Good man. We stand Chris Carson.
Let's look and see. James Robinson, newly unemployed.
Oh, man.
James Robinson at 18.
No, I think James Robinson. Okay? Can we talk about Urban Meyer for a moment? Spending a first-round draft pick on a running back, and then 2 press conferences later calling him a third-down running back.
Yeah.
And then giving him snaps at wide receiver.
Yeah, just literally just what is going on with Travis Etienne? Travis Etienne, Ross, listed. Where do you think he lists on this list? He did rank.
Oh,
him and Javonte Williams are back-to-back on this list.
I'm going to say 23, 24.
Exactly correct.
Oh, wow. I nailed it. I don't know which one's which, though. Is
Etienne's first?
First?
Where do you think Clyde Edwards-Helaire ranks on this list?
17.
28th.
Nailed it. It was really close.
No. I forgot. I will say I completely forgot Kenyon Drake was a Raider now.
Kenyon Drake is a Raider now. And I assume he is 29th.
What do you think Tony Pollard ranks on this list?
Tony Pollard? Who is Tony Pollard? Oh, Tony Pollard. Okay, I'm caught up now. 31st.
21st.
See? So close.
Zach Moss did not make it.
Oh, Zach Moss.
Come on, Zach.
Did Devin Singletary?
Yes, he was at 22.
Nice.
All right, Ross. And then quarterbacks.
Oh, here we go.
Everyone loves them. So.
I think I already know where Jameis Winston's ranked in this.
I don't. I haven't seen this. So number 1, Patrick Mahomes. Where do you think Tom Brady ranks on this list, Ross?
God, he should be. Oh
no!
I'm just trying to think. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think. He should.
There is someone that ranked very high on this list that I just would not have put on this list.
Man. Is Tom Brady in the top 7?
I would tell you he's in the top 2.
He's second?
Yeah.
Above Aaron?
Aaron at 3. Russell Wilson at 4.
No,
Redacted's at 5. Josh Allen is at 6. Dak at 7, Lamar at 8, Matt Ryan at 9, and Baker Mayfield at 10. What an interesting list.
Yeah, for real. Is redacted Pittsburgh or Houston?
Houston,
all right.
Pittsburgh redacted is directly in the middle at 16, where he's been his entire career.
Oh, goodness. Is this the list that has Jameis Winston like 24th?
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
It's James Winston / Taysom Hill at 24. They didn't even.
Wow!
Differentiate.
They didn't even split him up. They projected him as the starting quarterback in their starting lineup projections, but didn't have the nerve to rank him individually. Cowards.
They also don't mention Taysom Hill outside of playing multiple roles in the Saints offense.
So why is he even there?
I don't know
if that's the case, right? Like if you're only talking about him from that perspective, then why do you have his? Never mind.
Who do you think the worst starting quarterback in the NFL is?
Worst starting quarterback in the NFL. Hold on, I have to go through. I mean, Sam Darnold's pretty close.
He is close. He is not. It is not Sam Darnold.
Yeah. I have to think. Jimmy Garoppolo, perhaps.
Nope.
If they have him listed there at all.
Who do they have listed as the starter? It's Jimmy Garoppolo. He's 22nd.
Too high. Jared Goff?
No, it is Drew Lock.
Oh, I forgot Drew Lock is considered a starting quarterback.
Yep. Well, I mean, who else would they? Oh, they would have Teddy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they have they have it as a competing job.
Right.
But Jalen Hurts at 31. Zach Wilson at 30. Tua at 29. Sam Darnold at 28. Cam at 27.
Yike.
And then Jared Goff at 26. And then Justin Fields at 25. All right, and then that's it.
Yeah,
I kept going, but then there was one more I wanted to mention.
Yeah, it's wild that they have. I guess I wonder if they ranked it just Jameis Winston, if he would be higher. But if it's like Jameis and Taysom, or if it's just Taysom, if he would be higher. But because it's Jameis and Taysom, I wonder how much it being a split decision factored into the 24th ranking.
How much? What do you think Ryan Fitzpatrick's at?
Ryan Fitzpatrick should be top 10.
He's at 19.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say like 20, 21.
Yeah. Interesting.
Who is the person that you said that shouldn't be on the list?
Shouldn't
be on the list.
Just redacted Houston. I just wouldn't have even gone there.
Now, let's say it was Davis. Let's say it was Davis Mills. He's
32. He might actually just be 32. I don't know.
All right.
Justin Fields at 25. I think that's a good starting point for him.
I like where they have the rookies there. Justin Fields. I like the ranking.
Trevor Lawrence is at 21, I believe.
Yeah. Those all make sense to me.
All right, and then closing out the offense, Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receivers. The 32 best wide receivers entering the 2021 NFL season.
Woof.
Who do you think is the best receiver?
Devontae Adams?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Where do you think Michael Thomas can't guard Mike is on this list?
5th?
7th.
7th, okay. I figured he'd be down a little bit.
Behind A.J. Brown,
Uh-huh.
Julio,
Yep.
Allen Robinson,
Yep.
Tyreek,
Mm-hmm.
and Nuke.
Mm-hmm. All crap. Allen Robinson shouldn't be ahead of, as much as we love Allen Robinson, this is a very pro Allen Robinson podcast.
And A.J. Brown shouldn't be ahead of him.
Yeah.
And Julio, for being honest. Oh, what was that?
Just catch some touchdowns.
And now, can I give my opinion on who the best wide receiver in the 2020 season was? And I don't think there's any reason I have him moving down as the best receiver in the NFL currently.
Yes.
Coming in at number 8 on this list, Mr. Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, he was easily the best.
I think he was easily the best receiver in the NFL last year, and I don't have any reason to believe that it'll be any less this year. Right?
No, not at all.
I don't think that's outrageous to say that he was the best in the NFL.
You have an upward trajectory for Josh Allen, who's gotten better every year. Mm-hmm. Should get better again next year. They didn't lose their offensive coordinator. You're adding a weapon in Emmanuel Sanders opposite Stephon Diggs, who can take a little bit of attention away.
Mm-hmm.
And Stephon Diggs is Stephon Diggs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think he was the best in the league last year, and I don't have any reason to think. I think him... wide receivers are weird. Mostly the top 10 can really be ranked in pretty much any direction.
Very true.
Although, except they do have Adam Thielen at 9, and Adam Thielen's not a top 10 receiver in the NFL anymore.
If you moved Adam Thielen out of the top 10 of that list, or somebody outside the top 10, you'd move in?
Calvin Ridley?
Oh, for sure.
Chris Godwin?
Sure. Oh, my goodness.
Outside the top 10, Amari, DK, Keenan I'd have above him, Terry I'd have above him, Odell I'd have above him, Kenny Golladay I'd have above him. I wouldn't have Corey Davis above him. That's probably about where I'd stop.
Kind of shocked Corey Davis is on that list, if I'm being honest.
What do you have? What do you think? Tyler Boyd ranking at 32. All right, this list.
Tyler Boyd.
Cooper Kupp feels like he's been in the NFL for 20 years.
20 years. Easily. Tyler Boyd, how far does Tyler Boyd fall now? Because you've got Jamar Chase, who's number 1, done deal.
He's also not on. Jamar Chase also not on this list. There are no rookies on this list.
There's no reason for Tyler Boyd to be on that list. No offense to Tyler Boyd, but he's now the 3rd wide receiver on that depth chart.
I think I would keep him as the 2nd. I like Tyler Boyd. I'm a fan of Tyler Boyd.
I think he's your 2nd in that he's your Z receiver, and T. Higgins probably operates out of the slot. So like in terms of like wide receiver 1, 2, and 3, but in terms of option, I think he's still your third option at wide receiver.
Yeah, I could see that. I do like him. I like their wide receiver core a lot. Now, if only they have time to get it to them. Cortland Sutton at 28.
That was some big news that we did get. Oh, speaking of, where was Joe Burrow on the quarterback list?
18th.
Nice. Okay, I like that rating for him.
Only having a couple weeks.
Yeah. But the anticipation is that he will be all systems go week 1.
And I am so happy.
So happy about it.
Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait, Ross. This is a great day. This is a great day.
They will open up their season against the Vikings, too. At home. In Cincy. And then they go on the road to the Bears. Then they're on the road again against the Steelers.
I just saw your reply to the Toby tweet about how he should be above J. Cole. He will get above J. Cole.
That's my favorite thing from Twitter, by the way.
What?
Is that Toby's up at the top there.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. What was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say.
It's all good. Stuff happens.
Let's so that was really my, that's been our Twitter segment. That's just
right. Yeah, no, we did the whole first half hour on that. That was great.
So let's jump on over it, Ross, and do my performance of the day.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sabrina Yanescu.
Yeah,
I know you can talk all about the NBA play-in all you want, and Jason Tatum's 50 points. Yeah, good job, Jason Tatum. But you can talk about the Indiana Pacers just outclassing the Hornets. Just dominant, absolutely dominant, putting up 144 points. Dougie McBuckets putting up 21.
Dougie McBuckets?
All for it. But, Ross, I want to talk about Sabrina Yanescu in just her 6th, I believe, WNBA game ever. Putting up a triple-double, the 9th triple-double in WNBA regular season history, Ross. And the first in New York Liberty history.
Right.
She's also the youngest player to ever do it. And Ross, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Stewie who?
No.
you got Sabrina Yanescu, the future gun of the WNBA.
I love it, man. Look, she is absolutely as advertised, and it shows within the first game. The best start for the New York Liberty since I believe it was 2007. They're now 3-0, right? Like they're undefeated at this point. So they're playing outstanding. She is playing outstanding. The Storm fell big time to the Aces in yesterday's matchup. Asia Wilson, just remarkable. It was Sue Bird last night who became the, I want to say it was the 9th. I can't remember how many players it's been, but became one of the first, let me say, players with 8 plus assists in a game at over the age of 40 and everything. So we're seeing a lot. And hey, as you mentioned, WNBA viewership up 25% already so far this season. Imagine that. You put it on television and people watch it. Who'd have thunk? It's really great.
All right, Ross. And you know what we got today, Ross?
What?
The first time we're talking about it on the show, we got WNBA Power Rankings.
Power Rankings. I love it. You want to get to that here in a little bit? We'll jump to the break and we'll come back with the Power Ratings?
Jump to the break. Come back with Power Rankings.
Let's get it. All right, we'll be back here in just a moment on today's episode. Dylan Ross Say Sports, Full Press Coverage, Full Press Radio Network. Booyah Kasha.
All right, Ross. I got us. We got TikTok break time, Ross.
TikTok break time.
Yeah, let's have a TikTok. I have a TikTok that I found funny. I think you're gonna find funny.
I love it.
Do you like TikToks, Ross?
I love TikTok.
You ever seen a TikTok before?
have.
What's your favorite TikTok ever?
The third one.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
One, right?
I like it. Yeah.
No, I've become a big fan of Selena Spooky Boo, of Sheena Milwani, and Darcy Richards. I can't remember his name, but I like those.
Okay, all right, let's get to this. Let's watch this, Ross.
Let's get it.
Name, Lisa, place,
oh my days, come on.
Louisiana, that's a place.
Bro, we live in London. Fam. I went all the way across the world.
I love that he said Louisiana, though. Shout out to him.
Name, Lisa, place,
oh my days, come on.
Louisiana, that's a place.
Bro, we live in London. Fam.
Went all the way across the world. That's good.
That's funny. That's funny.
I love it.
All right, Ross, and last one. Someone sent me this one, and I need you to guess which one they said I was. All right, Ross.
All right.
Might be difficult. It might be difficult, but that's what we're here for. We're here for hard games over here on the break, Ross. We were doing so good, and your camera started freezing up again.
I don't know what's going on. I might just need to restart my computer. My computer has been doing a lot of things here recently.
All right.
Groups. 1. The boring one. Random people you'll find in friend groups. 1. The boring one who will become an average member of society. 2. The quiet one who isn't quite sure how they ended up there. 3. The 2 who are clearly way better friends than everyone else. 4. The obnoxious one who does wild and weird things no suburban teen could ever dream of, such as jumping on and licking things. 5. The 50-50 friend who will either be the life of the party or say something extremely cringy. 6. The funny one someone should probably check up on. And 7. F***ing Dylan.
That's outstanding. All right, here we go. We're coming back.
Nope.
All right, everybody, we are back. It is Dylan and Ross Saves Sports. Full press coverage, full press radio network. Dylan, we wanted to jump into some WNBA power rankings.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to sit up there and say something that I've never said about an NFL team before. I mean, Atlanta Falcons might be the dumbest team.
So the Atlanta Falcons at the bottom of the WNBA power rankings, is what I'm hearing.
Yes. So we want to jump in with some WNBA power rankings, Ross. All right, and we'll start off and look and see who has the biggest jump. Who do you think has the biggest jump in power rankings from the preseason power rankings to now this week's power rankings?
I have to say the New York Liberty.
Yeah. All right, so number 1, Ross, previously ranked number 2. We got the Seattle Storm.
Loving it.
Still at number 1. They're 1-1 so far, but they still are keeping that top spot.
Love it.
Number 2, previously ranked number 3, with the addition of Candace Parker.
Ooh, the Chicago Sky, though. I love it.
Sky at number 2.
I'm so excited for Sunday. I am so excited for Sunday. That's gonna be a hell of a matchup.
Number 3, previously ranked number 8. The Connecticut Sun.
Look at that. Look at him.
And then of course, Ross, previously ranked out of 11, number 12. Out of 12, number 11. The New York Liberty.
New York Liberty.
Ross, I gotta say, it's a great time to be a New York Liberty fan.
A lifelong New York
Liberty fan.
Yeah.
Ross, they have won more games in 2021 than they won in all of 2020. They won 2 games in 2020, and then now they have 3 wins in the first 3 games.
Not too shabby.
They have three wins when most teams haven't even played 3 games yet.
That's right.
Some teams have only played 1 game so far.
That's right.
Number 5, we got the Las Vegas Aces, previously ranked number 1. They're dropping. It's because they got mollywopped by the Seattle Storm, 14-point loss.
Mollywopped. But then they turned around and got a nice win right off.
Then they got a 96-80 80 win
against that same team. So
who knows? But Las Vegas ranked number 5. Number 6, Phoenix Mercury. The big 3. Taurasi Griner and Skylar Diggins Smith. They're 2-1. Los Angeles Sparks at number 7.
Okay.
Staying at number 7. The Minnesota Lynx at number 8. Previously number 6. Previously number 4. Dropping to number 9. The Washington Mystics. Previously ranked 9th. Going down to 10th is the Dallas Wings. Previously ranked 10th. Dropping to number 11 is the Atlanta Dream. And then previously ranked 12th, staying at number 12, the Indiana Fever.
Yeah. Indiana Fever's got a long way to go, but hopefully.
And hey, Ross, we've seen before, it only takes 1 season.
That's right.
It really only takes 1 season. Now that Liberty on fire, but it is early, very, very, very early on in the season. Most of these teams have 35, 30, 34, 35, 33 games left. So
Yep.
it's a lot. And you know what, Ross? I gotta say, I'm loving the WNBA so far.
Me too. I'm having a blast with it.
And I'm glad that more and more people are catching on to it.
Me too. Much deserved.
Alrighty,
Dylan. I know we have to talk play-in here in a moment, but I just want to say you mentioned how good it is right now to be a New York Liberty fan and to be a lifelong fan.
Yep.
As a lifelong fan of another team, I just want to express how good it is to be a fan of that team right now. As the Los Angeles Dodgers, since losing 7 of 8 games, have now gone on to win 7 of their last 9 games. And that's pretty great. That's pretty great. Things are going well for the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are now 24-18. Getting back on track.
Oh man, it's really nice of you to join the Houston Astros in the 24-18 club, Ross. It took you long enough. You know what I'm saying?
So, shout out.
I mean, listen. Dodgers 3rd place in their division, Astros 2nd place in there. So
yeah, well, things change. The Dodgers will help themselves out by finishing the sweep against the Diamondbacks tonight. It'll be great. Quick shout out though to Spencer Turnbull of the Tigers for throwing the MLB's fifth no hitter of the season already. Dylan, how many no-hitters is the record for most no-hitters in an MLB season?
Do you know this?
I do.
I don't know it.
Okay, there's two records, okay? In 1884, 8 were thrown in a single season. There's a modern-day record. Now, remember, everyone, the modern-day era of the MLB began in 1900. Since 1900, there have been no more than 7 in a single season.
How many so far this season?
5.
Sheesh.
5. And I'm going to tell you, I had a very nice conversation with David Locke earlier today. There is a team out there that may give up the remaining, that may end up giving up the remaining 3 for the modern day record. And it is the Seattle Mariners.
The Seattle Mariners might get more no-hitters thrown against them this season than have ever been in the modern day era of the last 121 years.
That's absolutely right.
Because I don't think they know what the word modern means, Ross.
It is shocking. It is shocking. As a team, their batting average is 1.99. It's under 200. This team, and David actually took the time here. You expect to see like 30 at-bats in a game, things like that. So you expect, one or two plays to kind of go the route of like maybe should have been a base hit, but a great play by the fielder. You expect 3 players to get walked. That leaves 4 pitches. That leaves 4 hits within the sort of margin of error of the modern day game to where everybody's swinging for the fences. You can go without 4 hits. You can miss on 4 hits. You can have that not go your way. The Mariners might give up the remaining necessary games of no-hitters to exceed the record in a season, or as you mentioned, may have the most no-hitters pitched against them in this season that would equate the number that is the record for most general no-hitters in a single MLB season. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. Shout out to the Blue Jays though for hitting pitches. Shout out.
It's real impressive. Of course, Ross, if we're talking about shouting out hitters, I just want to shout out the best hitter in MLB history, Yordan Alvarez. That's it.
He's back.
He's back, and his bat is ferocious. But also, I want to give a shout out to the person who's doing the best thing for MLB baseball that we've seen in forever. And that's our man, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani has been remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun to watch.
It's just the fact leading the league in home runs, Ross.
Right.
And also, he has an ERA of, I think, 2 in 5 starts.
That's insane, man.
Or something like that.
14 home runs so far. Shohei Ohtani and Fernando Tatis should be the faces of the MLB right now.
I agree.
They should be the absolute faces of the MLB right now.
Yeah.
But the MLB doesn't know how to market its players, so.
He has a 2.1 ERA in 5 starts this year.
Still very good.
While also leading the league in home runs.
Right. Which is just nuts.
He almost has as many home runs as strikeouts, which that number should not be anywhere near the same for anybody, Ross. But it is crazy.
Oh man.
He has more home runs than he's given up hits in 5 innings as a pitcher.
That's insane. 26 years old. 26
Absurd.
years old. It's wild.
Absurd, Ross.
You know how much money he's making this year?
Not enough.
$3 million.
Not enough.
Not nearly enough.
Not enough. Shout out to him. Shout out to Yordan Alvarez, 346 batting average. I just want to keep going with you. Because Ross, the fun thing about Yordan Alvarez, he has 7 home runs. He can hit the ball with power, but he's one of the few players where he doesn't sacrifice contact. He can just hit. He is an incredible hitter, Russ. I think he will go down he's 23. Give him a couple of years. I think he'll be the best hitter in the past 10 years.
He really can be. The
dude can just hit. And what else do you want from him there? He just needs to stay healthy at this point, right?
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's 120 games into his career. And he doesn't show any signs of slowing down, Ross. And you know what? I love to see it.
You love to see it.
All right, and let's talk about the NBA play-in tournament.
Yep.
We got the first 2 games. We got both of the games wrong.
Absolutely correct. Exactly as we predicted.
The Hornets got destroyed by the Pacers.
Destroyed.
The Hornets really looked lost out there, Ross.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they were thinking, but it wasn't. Oh, I'm ready for playoff basketball.
It was not. Now we get the Boston Celtics going up against the Brooklyn Nets in the first round, which will begin in a couple days.
You want to know how I know that the Hornets weren't ready for playoff basketball, Ross?
How's that?
Because in their rotation, Lonzo Ball still only played 27 minutes.
LaMelo,
that's what I meant.
That's
That coaching
insane.
staff just wasn't ready for playoff basketball.
No,
I don't think
no.
that I don't think that they realize playoff basketball is different.
Yes. Yeah.
It is. I don't care. It's what 2 days ago you had this rotation. This rotation is not the same. It's not. You cannot run the same way in playoff basketball. It's completely different.
Yep.
And they're a young team. It's a lesson they needed to learn. They had a great season. Shout out to round of applause for the Hornets. Shout out to them. They played like the 10th best team in the league,
Yeah.
the 10th seed in the East.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Pacers played better than I thought they were without Karis LeVert.
Dropped 144.
Or
Without him.
yeah. Shout out to Sabonis. Sabonis Ross 21 rebounds and 9 assists.
Just nuts.
I gotta be real. I think point forward is my favorite position in the NBA.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Point forwards are so much fun,
It's just a joy. It's just a joy to watch.
and I cannot wait for Point Zion next year.
Man. What's your feeling on Zion? The Pat McAfee show did their whole little, 3 minutes of jumping on the wave thing and stuff like that. But like, what's your feeling on Zion Williamson and the Pelicans?
I'd say give him more than a year on the team.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
This team is anybody who's saying that clearly just has never watched a Pelicans game. This team has the young talent.
Mm-hmm.
This team is better than any team that Anthony Davis had
Right.
already.
Yeah.
They have the talent there. They just need to develop it and maybe get another big time scorer.
No, another scorer would certainly help. That would definitely help for sure. Yeah, I think that it's a little like just short-sighted, right? Like everybody's kind of looking at it, and I understand wanting to look at it from the player perspective of like, hey, don't waste Zion's years, like get him out there and give him an opportunity. But like this is an NBA franchise that also wants to win just as much as the player wants to win. It's not like the franchise is saying like, oh no, we're in no hurry here. You know what I mean? And so it's like it's tough to sit back and kind of be like, oh yeah, like excuse me, this is a thing that we don't actually care about. Winning games and stuff like it's just a little short-sighted.
Yeah. So we got the Celtics beating the Wizards. The Russell Westbrook cycle is still in effect. It always happens at the start of the year. There was a good tweet I saw at the start of the year. Everyone's like, "This is the worst basketball player of all time." And then in the middle of the year, he goes, "Oh, okay." And towards the end of the season, I was like, "This is the best basketball player of all time." And then the playoffs get here, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is the worst basketball player of all time."
It's wild.
It took one game into the playoffs for Westbrook to start trending again. You always know it's going to be a fun night when Westbrook starts trending.
It's wild. Like it's so funny to see that. Like you look at Russell Westbrook, you look at James Harden. Both of them, like the switch is so sensitive. It's so sensitive, right? Like one misstep, one thing wrong, one thing going the wrong way, anything like that, and then the switch is that they're the worst basketball player ever, and that they're like cancer for their team, and that they're a detriment to their franchise and all these other things. But then another good game and another triple-double from Russell Westbrook and putting on the theatrics and all this other stuff, and oh, he's doing what we like him to do. Then all of a sudden he's, risen. Everything. It's really weird treatment. And that happens, I think, with James Harden, too, to an unfair extent.
James Harden. I love James Harden. Ross, I did not know that Archie Manning's first name was Alicia.
I did not know that either.
Alicia Archibald Manning III.
That is a new one for me.
Shout out to Jeff Duncan for that little nugget.
Love a nugget.
Love a nug.
Love a nug.
Specifically. And then tonight, Ross, we got Spurs Grizzlies. Of course, that'll be fun. But the game everybody is waiting for.
We get. LeBron James.
LeBron James.
And Steph No Curry.
Wardell. Stephen Curry.
Wardell, Stephen Curry.
I think my favorite interview moment of his is still him getting called Wardell, and I'm going,
I kind of wish that Mac Jones would have ended up in San Francisco so that we could have had Wardell and McCorkle.
Yeah,
in
but
the
then
same
also
setting.
we would have had to deal with Mac Jones being the 3rd overall quarterback. I don't know.
I lost money because it wasn't Justin Fields. Not a lot. I'm not a crazy bettor, so that was easy.
Ross, this was random, but I was just thinking about 3rd overall rookies. Can you guess the 3-way tie for highest rated Madden rookies since Madden 2000? There's a 3-way tie.
Oh.
At 87 overall, I'll tell you that.
Oh. And this is all time in Madden?
Since Madden 2000.
Oh. No, I couldn't.
No, all right. So Calvin
on, Mike?
Johnson.
Okay, Calvin Johnson, that makes sense.
So Calvin Johnson, Reggie Bush,
Okay.
87, and then 3rd, my favorite, Seabass, Sebastian Janikowski.
Let's go. Let's
at
go.
87. What a list. I want to give someone that list of 3 names and have it like Jeopardy. Like guess what
Right.
this list is.
Yes. Yeah,
Sebastian Janikowski, Calvin Johnson, Reggie Bush.
That's a really. We'll have to give that to our next football guest.
Yeah.
Like once we start bringing guests back and everything and get like a football guest, we'll bring that question up.
Yeah. Like ask them, what does this list describe? Like what is this list for?
Yeah.
And no one will ever get it.
No one will ever guess that.
Highest rated rookies in Madden history.
That's
At
incredible.
87 overall each. Shout out to Seabass getting an 87 because
Shout out to Seabass.
Justin Tucker's not even an 87. He's always like an 84 or something because Madden's stupid.
Very.
But yes, we get Warriors Lakers tonight, Ross. I'm very very excited for it. Sorry to play like normal sports people and skip over Spurs Grizzlies, but I could care less about that game with ramping up towards Warriors Lakers tonight. I gotta be real.
Look, listen, I'm all about like jumping right into the big story there in that game, but I am excited for to see if Memphis can pull it off. I'm excited to see if Memphis can pull it off because they weren't able to do it in the bubble last year.
No. I want them to. I want them to be able to. Also, I don't want the Spurs to go to the playoffs.
Nope.
So there's that. But I want John Morant. And I just don't think that this team's ready.
Right.
So I don't think that either of these teams have a chance to probably even win a game.
I think that the scenario that we created is the most intriguing scenario, in which Golden State wins, moves ahead as the 7th seed to go up against Phoenix. Los Angeles, with that loss, goes into the next play-in game. Whoever wins between Memphis and San Antonio then loses to LA, and then we get the Lakers and Utah Jazz as the 1 and 8 seed in the first round. That for me would be the most intriguing possibility for the play-in tournament over in the West.
Also, how funny it is that everybody is rooting for the Warriors now.
Yeah.
How quickly it's changed because it's just Steph. Everyone is just in awe of how good Steph is, and I would love Steph to take down the Lakers. That'd be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be completely fine with Steph bringing the Warriors on a deep playoff run this year. I don't think it'll happen at all.
But I'd be all about it if it did.
I'd be all about that. I'm all about that life, Ross.
All about that life. Yeah. No, I mean, I think that would be the most intriguing storyline and stuff. So it'd be interesting. It'd be fun to watch. These are going to be some fun games tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Some fun games tonight. Also, our favorite hockey team, Golden Knights, looking pretty good.
I've got the NHL playoffs are going on because I mentioned it, Russ. It feels like there are 8 NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs per year.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It just does. I feel like there's no regular season for the NHL. It just goes. As someone that is just a casual fan.
Mm-hmm. I'm a casual fan. We are casual fans. Yeah, I'm all about look, it's 1-1 right now. Golden Knights tied up. They won 1-3 yesterday against the Minnesota Wild. Tampa Bay Lightning looking to repeat. They're off to a good start up against the Panthers, 2-0 so far. So there's some good action so far. We get today. Which games are today? Capitals and Bruins. Shout out Ian. Preds and Hurricanes. Those are the ones for today. So, no. We also get Jets, Oilers, and then Winnipeg Jets and the Oilers, and then the Blues and Avalanche. Today. Jets and Oilers, it's game 1. Capitals and Bruins are tied 1-1, and then Carolina and Colorado lead their respective series 1-0. Currently. But I'm taking Golden Knights all the way. All the way. Sticking with my team.
All the way, Ross.
All the way.
Um.
Oh, and right now we actually have the Canucks and Flames playing as well.
Shout out.
But they're not in the playoffs. I think is that just a series that didn't get played, and so they're finishing it up. Even though that's the one that
Yeah, that was the one. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, like why? There's no reason. There's no reason.
Also, a quick update, Ross. There was that whole NFL tryout hoax.
Oh yes, for the Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. Someone called pretending to be Dean Pease to some player, and it was a fake invite. Atlanta has since then invited him to the next workout.
Good. As well they should, and much deserved for him. Because man, that stinks.
Yeah. And the last, to close out, Ross, I want to bring up this point. I want to bring up this article. It's a quick one. Buying or selling the top contenders for 2021 college football playoff. Let's see what you think about these top teams.
Let's do it.
All right, number 1, the USC Trojans.
Sell.
Are you in or out?
Out.
Always out on the Trojans.
I'm always out on the Trojans.
I will be always out on any team Clay Helton is coaching. Next,
very fair.
The Texas Longhorns out.
Out. Texas is not back. Out. Bye.
First year of Sark out. I'm out. He listed them as the reason to buy. No,
not the reason to buy.
Iowa State
in.
Or buying.
We're
buying them as a playoff team.
Yep.
LSU.
I'm gonna buy.
We're all in, baby.
We're all in, baby.
Reason to buy, been there, done that. Yup.
Darn right.
Reason to sell. Must overhaul one of the worst.
Blah.
I don't want to hear it.
They overhauled a roster that y'all called bad last season, so let's stop.
Yeah. Texas A&M. Loaded at running back, wide receiver. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of out on the Aggies. Not gonna lie, the defense.
Out on Jimbo. Also, who's their quarterback?
Right.
Sooners. I'm buying. No clear weakness. That is very true.
Very true.
Reason to sell. No reason to buy. No clear weakness. Reason to sell. Big weakness. Georgia out.
Sell.
Sorry, JT. Reason to buy. They found their answer at quarterback. Reason to sell. Retooling the defense.
Yeah, I don't trust any team without a defense.
Iowa State, buy.
Always.
We got Chris Olave. Anytime you got Chris Olave in front of me, I'm buying. You know what I'm saying? Reason to buy. It's Ohio State. It's very true. It's very true. Right. You just sell uncertainty. Clemson, sell.
Buy.
I'm selling. Sorry, DJ Uyunglele. I am proud. I know how to pronounce that name because it's going to be a struggle for a lot of announcers and teams and media people over the next year.
No, I'm buying.
DJ Uyunglele, and I'm selling. Sorry. I'm going to say it right now. Clemson not making it to the college football playoffs this year.
Nice.
They'll win it next year, but they're not going to make it to the playoffs this year. And then lastly, I think we all know Alabama, and of course we're buying.
Gotta buy.
All right, so at these four teams, Ross, let's go ahead and look and see. So we got Alabama at 1 point. Alabama as in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we can only have 4 teams. Clemson, I don't have making it.
Okay.
Ohio State, they're my second
In the
team.
playoffs. Mm-hmm.
Georgia not making it. Oklahoma, third
In the
spot.
playoffs.
And then it's between LSU and Iowa State for the last one. And out of these two, I got Iowa State making it.
Go on LSU. Go on LSU.
Wow!
Bah!
Ross, and would you know, to do our outro today, we have a special guest.
No. Oh, no.
He heard you talking about
He
it.
heard me talking about it.
Come on over. Oh, no, my mic fell. I don't have time to pick it up.
Hello. What's up? Go Tigers. Ross, I think you're the smartest man in the world picking the LSU Tigers to make it to the championship. Go Tiger.
Thank you, Coach O. I appreciate you, bro.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Ross. I love you. We're gonna have to come over here. You're gonna have to get some gumbo next time you come over here. You know what I'm saying? Go Tigers.
You know I'm coming through, Coach O. Yo, tell them where to find us. Tell them where to find us,
All right,
Coach O.
you go down to twitter.com/Full Press Radio. They live every damn Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. I don't know any other ones. We don't recruit over there, if you know what I'm saying. They don't cook gumbo. I don't know their time zone. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like you got the frog out your throat there a little bit, Coach O.
No. Sorry, I'm just drinking a Monster Energy. It lined up my throat a little bit. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. All right, y'all. We'll be back with you tomorrow. Dylan Ross, Say Sports here. Full Press coverage.
Find Dylan on Twitter at Dylan Said, and you got Ross on Twitter at Ron Jackson. Go Tigers.